Good evening. My name is Jeff Daniel, and I am the site director for the Missionary Green Boys and Girls Club. The Boys and Girls Club of Chicago started this faithful partnership with Missionary Green in 2008 with a 5-year grant funded by 21st Century Learning Center. During the 5-year term from 2008 until 2013, the Boys and Girls Club provided after-school programs and summer programs at no cost to CPS to further enhance the academic success of the students. Success has been achieved with the help of the Boys and Girls Club after-school program at Green. In 2008, when the partnership initially began, Green School was on academic probation failing to meet AYP. Within 1 year, through collaborative efforts, the school was no longer listed as underachieving and since has remained off the list. It is now 2013, and the initial 5 years agreed upon term with the Boys and Girls Club since 2008 has come to an end. There are very few cases where 21st Century Learning Center has renewed funding after a 5-year term has been completed. I am proud and excited to say, due to continued academic success at Green from 2008 until 2013, 21st Century Learning Center has again awarded Boys and Girls Club another 5 years of funding to continue to provide after-school and summer program services until the year 2018. Might I add that with the new extended day, Boys and Girls Club also provide extra writers to monitor recess and allow teachers to prepare their lessons. This is another service to Green at no cost to CPS. During the second term of 21st Century funding, Boys and Girls Club has additional funds for STEM and SEL material to assist Green School with implementing programs during the school day. Again, this is at no cost to CPS. In addition to these 21st Century funds, the Missionary Green Boys and Girls Club has been awarded a 2-year SPOT grant program from the Department of Education to provide in-school tutoring to 56 students in grades K through 3. The 56 target students will be tutored 30 minutes, 3 times a week. This totals 90 minutes a week of one-on-one tutoring beginning in August of 2013. The SPOT program has been awarded to Boys and Girls Club as a pilot program to continue to help Green School increase its math and reading grades and test scores as well. Boys and Girls Club partnered with 6 other schools throughout CPS. Of the 6 schools, 4 of them are on the closing list. Green School is listed as being underutilized. It is a level 2 school only by 1 point from being level 1. Green is not on probation. Green may be listed as underutilized, but it is maximized with strong resources to support academic success at no cost to CPS. It is a strong recommendation from the Boys and Girls Club of Chicago that Green School remain open. Please don't let the Boys and Girls Club funding become underutilized by not having any students to serve due to possible closing of Green School.
Regarding Lansing Youth School. I'm a parent of 2 boys that have attended Lansing Youth. My oldest son pledged to attend it for 1 year, and that he made so much progress in his socialization skills, sensory challenges, and academic skills. My youngest son, Enrique's challenges are more profound. Enrique's diagnosis is Down syndrome. He's a nonverbal, cognitively impaired, and temporarily physically impaired, which requires him to use a wheelchair. His progress may not seem much to anybody else but for me, his mom, and the supportive team of Lansing Youth. It has been amazing. Enrique's progress has included the following. Physically, he's able to maneuver his wheelchair. He is able to walk using his gait walker, and every day his attempts are greater distances and longer time periods. Enrique's legs keep getting stronger, and my hopes and prayers will soon become a reality when he walks on his own. Speech, although Enrique is nonverbal, I believe with the same team of professionals, he will soon begin to communicate more effectively. Sensory, CPS has 3 sensory rooms, and Lansing Youth is one of those schools that has such a room. Enrique was a child that was afraid of everything. He was afraid to touch different textures. He was afraid to explore and go beyond his comfort zone. With the help of the support team, I was able to understand and help Enrique hurdle his misunderstood challenge. I I see now how Enrique is able to touch sand, not be afraid to go to the beach, how he's able to tolerate the grass and play in the yard. Loves to feel his fingers touch shaving cream, yogurt, Play-Doh. I can go on and on. Most of all, he moves around from room to room in our house and does explore. That for me is tremendous progress. Enrique has also improved his oral motor skills. He used to only eat parade foods, and now he can chew crackers and eat more textured foods. As a parent, I am here to implore this committee to reconsider promoting Langston Hughes. I would like my son to continue at this school where he feels comfortable with all his teachers and therapists so he can continue making progress. Enrique is a child with continuity and predictable routine is important, and for Enrique to start at a new school with a whole new support team, Enrique will regress instead of making any progress. Please take into account my son Enrique when you make your final decision. My son already has his handful of challenges. Please don't make it harder for him to reach his potential.
Good evening. My name is Raquel Clark. I am also an alumni of Langston Hughes School, class of 1988. I am also a proud concerned parent of Langston Hughes Elementary School, which is located 240 West 104th Street on the south side of Chicago. Yes, we all want our children to be in safe areas. Everywhere there's gangs, everywhere there's bad people, we all want our children to be safe. I can speak on behalf of the parents as well as my alumni family when I say Langston Hughes are like family. We all have our ups and downs, but we all work together. Langston Hughes is a very strong family. The programs that are in place now at Langston Hughes, I didn't have when I was growing up. My daughter is in Emerging Young Leaders for the youth, for the young ladies, and that's dealing with AKA. We also have a very good Japanese program. Whew. Excuse me, I'm sorry, because this guy. Sorry. What elementary school has a partnership with Tokyo, Japan? My daughter was one out of the 15 who went to Japan free of charge. After watching most of the schools on the south side get their new school, it took 2 decades for us to get our school. Our staff, parents, and community went to Springfield to fight for us to get our school. We finally got our school. I'm sorry, everyone. Let me tell you that it was not easy for us going to 3 separate schools also. But through it all, from the staff, our parents, and the community, we made it. So we, the parents of the alumni high school, as well as our community, are asking you all to please don't close our school. Please don't make a school that has been recognized by the state as improving each year close its doors. Thank you. My name is Raquel Clark, submitted me. Langston Hughes from the class of 1988.
Good evening. My name is Kyla Furtula. I am a 2012 graduate of Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes prepared me for high school and the real world. While attending Langston Hughes, I was a member of EYL and president of the student council. Because of these experiences, I have had an awesome pleasure of participating in leadership programs and chats. I will be going to London in 2014. This will be my second trip abroad. My first trip was to Japan. Secondly, I recently been invited to be a part of the University of Chicago Collegiate Scholar Program. This will give me an opportunity to be prepared for college. Shutting down Langston Hughes will shut down other students like me to have similar opportunities to excel. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Shawnice Hubbard. I am an educator at Langston Hughes Elementary School. Our school has made wonderful gains. The state has acknowledged us 2 years in a row. Number 2, you want to know why we're so unique? Because those special needs children that nobody else wants, they have choice. They have is. That is state law. Now, let's also go into this. We talk about early childhood. Our president has stressed this. Close us, and you close an entire early childhood wing. Shame, shame, shame. While our regular ed side is overcrowded. 38 kindergartners, 48 graders. We don't have the capacity because our principal can't hire anymore because they're letting our positions go. Now, our Japanese program. Where do you know that the country of Japan partners with an African American school on the south side of Chicago? We don't just go to Japan, we go for free, baby. 7 days, paid. It is an open book social studies lesson. And I'm about to let you hear what our kids can do in Japan. They can speak Japanese. They can write Japanese.
こんばんは。僕の名前は大川です。8年生です。なぜネスユース教の家族が一生間お話しさせていただきます。My name is Donald Walker and my name is Gary. You should not be closed. I think you should not be closed because we have a great Japanese program. We have a great Japanese program. I've been studying Japanese since first grade. And since first grade, I've learned more things about the Japanese culture and even got a chance to go and experience the culture firsthand in Japan, the country itself, in Tokyo. Okay? I stayed there for 7 days a week, 7 days basically. And there I saw several things. I saw the Shinto shrine where, just like Japan, it represents itself as a place of order. I went and visited a school where the children presented themselves as well-organized, well-mannered, and organized individuals. And lastly, this experience was a once-in-a-lifetime shock because it expanded my knowledge of the Japanese culture. This is why, thank you, and this is why our school should not be closed.
Greetings, my name is Curtis Jones. I am in 4th grade. I want to talk about 3 things to keep our school open. Number 1, students have better behavior by listening to their teachers. Number 2, respecting each other. Number 3, working hard to learn. These are the citizen qualities I am learning. Don't close my school, please. Thank you all very much.
I'm the constant hustler. Don't pull a trigger on our kids. Keep our school open. Keep
Good afternoon. I say noon because that's when the sun is brightest in the sky, is in the afternoon. To build a nation, you must build the people. To build the people, what do you have to do? You must first teach the children. One of the things that I noticed as your program opened this evening, Reverend Crider mentioned 2 scriptures. He didn't get the scripture, that was Timothy and Proverbs.
All right.
And he said, study to show thyself approved. Well, what I am going to say to you, I'm sure might not be the most positive thing in the world, but I talked to our mayor, Mayor Emanuel, personally, 2 weeks before the election. I had one question for him then, and I have one now. When are we going to level the playing field in education in the city of Chicago? When are we going to make $98 million from UNO? Taxpayers' dollars. Come on and bring it home now. We need to study to show ourselves approved. The next thing is that we do have an idea that will help utilize the underutilization of schools. And it's
as to what you can do. And one of the things that can be done, take those schools as they do there. Put in the caseworkers' time module evaluation. Take all of these buildings that you're using and paying extra cash for, put them in those underutilized schools where the service is already there for the community. They don't have to run, they don't have to cry. He came back after the election and said, how am I doing? Well, I'm telling you now how you do it. We've got to do better and a whole lot better than what we're doing now, because right now it's not what's happening. I'm representing former past state senator Emil Jones is trying to get here to speak on behalf of SHOOT School. He's a proud graduate and a member of the SHOOT 49ers. There are a number of us here who are members of the SHOOT 49ers. On a recent return trip home, as I crossed the Illinois state line, I glanced at the sign. It read Land of Lincoln, but it transformed and it morphed into the sign that said Land of Corruption. This battle vets Illinois in finances and politics, but also in education. The real reason that many times Johnny can't read is because Illinois politics and apathy. The lack of credibility, transparency, honesty, and vision suits the needs of some. I will submit to this panel a list of questions that I hope you will address sometime in the immediate future. While we are looking at before I look at the questions, I want to talk about SHOOT. We have 533 students at SHOOT School. You realize that there are 56 schools in the city of Chicago that have between 500 and 600 students. We're one of the 56, but we happen to be one of the few that you plan to close using that many numbers of students. We have always met and exceeded the state standards. For example, from 2002, we went from 29% to 2011, 73% increase in our composite score. Now, we had a dip last year, but that's because the city of Chicago has no visionaries in their leadership. Because if they had visionaries, you would be using the growth model instead of comparing apples and apples and oranges and oranges. You can't tell me time. In addition, we looked at the 17 schools that you're closing on the south side of Chicago. Almost all of those schools are in minority concentrated areas, as opposed to on the north side where we're only targeting 4 students. Our attendance rate went from 91% to 95%, so our students are coming to school. We have collaboration with numerous organizations. We can give you a list of those, and we're sure that you guys can read that if you want to.
Good evening. My name is Howard Warren, and I represent the Warren Park Utilization coming from this great community. Warren Park is one of the oldest black communities in Chicago. We're proud of that distinction. Also, John D. SHOOT School was built in 1927. It's a generation of 5 and 6 families that went to John D. SHOOT School. We are proud of our alma mater. The 49ers are also alumni of Warren Park High School. Now, I'm going to give you some partners. We have religious partners. We got Mount Calvary Baptist Church under the auspices of our own Reverend Tyrone Crowder. We got Trinity United Church of Christ. We got Bethany Union Church, which is up there at 107th and Woods. We got the First United Methodist Church. We got our Church of Renewed Faith. And we got Mount Joy Church at 11339 South Main. Also, the SHOOT, I mentioned about the SHOOT 49ers and Warden Park Community Good Organization. Our organization for years, since 1993, we started off with non-perishable items, then we went to the toys and the candy bags for shoe school. We give every child there at John D. Shoe School, and you parents know it, a wrapped Christmas gift and a assortment of candy bags from preschool to 8th grade. Are we government funded? No. Is anybody giving us money to do this? No. This is what we like to do because we love our community. We got the SMART program, the Chicago Family Direction. We got the Chicago Children's Museum, the Martin Park Boys and Girls Club. We got the 34th Ward Austin Carrie Austin, and the Illinois Math and Science Camp. We have enough for shoe school, and they are here.
For example, in 7th grade on the ISAC, I exceeded in reading, math, and science. On Saturday, I received acceptance letters from Whitney Young College Preparatory School, Chaz and Grissom Brooks College Preparatory School. I owe to my mother and Shoe School's teachers, staff, and students. They have all encouraged me and pushed me to my best no matter what obstacles I would have to face in life and in school. How has Shoe prepared me for high school? Well, Shoe School has prepared me because I am currently taking high school level algebra and reading classes. Also, I am in the Chicago Middle School Debate League at Shoe. I have won many awards for Best Speaker and Team Awards. This has helped me to become confident, develop my public speaking skills, and has taught me to stand up for what I believe. This is why I'm standing up for Shoe Academy today, because I believe Shoe should not be closed. I have excelled and others can and will if Shoe is not closed. Thank you.
Just partnered with Shoe for the last few months, and already 33% of their students are enrolled in our after-school program. So 172 K through 8th graders are served by our program. Not only do we serve students in our club, but we serve them at Shoe. 2 days a week from 3 to 5, we run health and fitness programs. We also are in there Monday through Thursday serving 6th through 8th graders. There are 165 6th through 8th graders that we serve with our youth development professionals, along with Shoe staff. So teachers are able to do lesson planning, and we're utilizing their cafeteria. We also utilize their field to run health and fitness programs.
Can I get you one? Yes, Tara. Tara what? Tara what?
Sorry, it's not a 0, so I stopped. We're really excited to continue our partnership. As I said, it's very young, and we see tons of potential. Just today, we started running a recess program for 3rd through 5th graders. So we are continuing to push the boundaries, and we hope to utilize the school even more, including summer camp. We serve over 100 students. During the summer. You guys all know that's the highest risk. And we also work for learning loss prevention.
My name is Wallace Gator Bradley, and I'm an alumnus of Shoe School. One thing that's key that we as a community gotta let it be known that we ain't letting you close Shoe School. If I'm about the game, I'm from Racine Court. I know the importance of New Park. I know the importance of Red Time. I know about Cooper Park. One thing that's key, like the young adults know, if they close Shoe School, where they gonna go? If you want to stop violence, keep Shoe School open. We were here before they even rolled the damn line across here. And if you're serious, you can go to court, put a TRO in against stopping the closing of Shoe School for public safety.
My name is Earl Ryan. I'm a Shoe graduate in 1949. And I'm not the only graduate that's a part of that alumni. We support support the school and our time, our resources, and everything else. We will not accept the closing of the school until all other schools in Chicago close. Stop taking some of that money, take some of that money you're using to open charter schools, put it back in the other schools, get resources, and things can be done in a long way. This we stand for, and the alumni and all of those associated with your school stand behind me in this quest.
My name is Terry Young Williams, and I'm from the Shooting Academy School. Well, for one, I just like to see shooting. I just like shooting. Why? Because I'm like most people. I've been here all my life, so it would be hard to see shooting close. Second thing, like football, basketball, and other sports activities are things that make people want to keep their grades up. Shoot should not be closed because just picture 100 kids are here at shoot, and then we should close, and we will have to go to school and not in my area or in suburban areas or something like that. But the most specific thing I learned is self-control from my favorite teacher, Mr. Burns. Without his teaching, I would probably be not speaking here while I'm speaking today. Another two special teachers are my other favorite teachers, Ms. Marquez and Ms. Jordan. Like I said before, weren't for them, I wouldn't probably know how to write like I do now, or spell how I do now, or do anything I do now. I probably wouldn't have to do it. And if you do close, you'll probably, all of the other kids, including my three siblings that go to shoot, will probably drop out of school, join the gang, and start selling dope, or start getting jumped trying to go to school they got sent to because the shoe closed. Another good thing is that shoe has been in my generation for 18 years now, so it means so much to me.
Okay, real quick, my name is Dr. Nancy. To close the school is saying that you do not care and the people do not matter. Most of all, it's supposed to be children first. I want our children to be able to have a safe passage and a safe haven. My children have been attending Shoot Academy for 8 years. They have exceeded very well, might I add, here in our community. What is the real issue at hand? How much do you care about our youth? Is this supposed to be children first and education matters, or is this just a business proposition? Please tell me, because that is very important to me and mine. I'm not speaking just for me, but for those who don't have a voice, and for my children who can't speak for themselves. I'm a parent before I'm anything. Should have been my children home away from home, and educationally, their needs have been met. We all know that family means everything to us. Please do not, and you should not, perplex our children, but find a resolution. And before making this judgment, I come to you and I ask you to stand up for us instead of tearing us down in the heart. Now it's time for you to quit trying to balance your budget and make that your first priority and put our children first.
At this time, we're going to recognize Elvis State Rep. Okay, this time we're going to allow each of the following schools to come up and speak for 2 minutes. Listen carefully and get everyone's attention because everyone wants to be heard.
So Fernwood, Garvey, Green, Hughes, Cone, and Shoup, you'll have an opportunity to speak for 2 minutes. So select whichever speakers you would like to come up, line them up on this side over here. Fernwood, Garvey, Green, Hughes, Cone, and Shoup. Line the speakers up and we'll have 2 minutes. While they're lining up, Carrie Austin would like to come and say something, and then we'll end after the last school. After Alderman Austin, Fernwood on deck. If you're not here, we're going to move to Garvey. If you're not on deck, Green, Langston Hughes, Cone, and Shoup. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Excuse me, everyone, you need to sit down. Everyone wants to be heard, so you have to sit down. If you're leaving, we ask you to please leave quietly. We want to make sure that everyone is heard, and we want to do everything like the pastor said early, decent and in order. So please, if you're leaving, leave quietly so that the speakers that want to speak for their 2 minutes will have an opportunity. Again, Fernwood, Garvey, Green, Langston Hughes, Cone, and Shoup, you should be on deck 2 minutes per school. Mr. Shannon, 2 minutes per deck. Alderman Austin, it's yours.
Thank you, Ms. Sappho. I just want to touch on the schools of mine that I spoke here today.
We cannot hear the alderman. If you're leaving, please leave quietly. We want to be respectful. Thank you.
Thank you again, Ms. Sappho. I want to speak just briefly on the schools that have appeared before you today. I know that there will be other speakers, but for the last school that was just which was Shoup School, I cannot see CPS investing as much money they did in the redevelopment of the building and don't invest that kind of money in the redevelopment of the students. So our then President Email Jones is so fit to say that in order for my children to learn in a better environment, let me fix the surroundings for them. So if we invest that into brick and mortar, why are we not investing that in the children that we have? Which is our most precious gift that God can give us. So you would say that it's underutilized, and as one of the parents say, where will they go? They would have to go across an expressway, at least 6 blocks out of their way, opposed to staying in an environment where they are already learning. How does our schools get on these lists? I have absolutely no idea. Because I say this one thing, numbers can be made to say whatever you want to say. And if that's what you're doing in regard to our children in all of our schools, I go to Fernwood. I got the #1 male principal in the city of Chicago, Mr. Robert County. You don't get that too often. Mr. Shell Van Allen, the principal of Martha's Garden. She took her legal back to do her parents, but she left the school standing. She left it strong. Now this is just a few of my schools. Only 6 out of 18 of my schools. 18 elementary schools, not high schools. So if it be anything of these schools been on any list, as I said when I first stood up here, we will not close any schools in the 3rd and 4th ward. I'm not one to be, I don't give out the praise. But I can tell you this, with as many people that you saw in this auditorium, I guarantee you I can bring 10,000 down here. You can see them out there. That's not praying. It's an impact. I can tell you that we are very passionate. We've done everything that we know how to bring our students up with what they need. We beg, borrow, steal, scrape, do everything. Teach the parents, teach the children. Give them outlets. Give them additional parents. What more do you want our kids to do? You have to let them do more than what you taught them in school in operation. But you want to close down all of our schools. And back in our community, you close down 4 and others. Invest in our kids. Don't take away from them and tear them down. How can a kid feel good about going to a school knowing or thinking that that school is going to close? As I said, I don't give out all the threats.
No, you don't.
And I guarantee you, if you're talking about closing any one of the schools in 34, we coming down.
Good evening. My name is Shawnice Reynolds, and I'm a parent and alumni of Marcus and Garvey School. Garvey School has been a consistent pillar and safe haven in our community and a family generational school. From staff to students, we have a sense of pride. Students return as parents. Parents that were volunteers when I attended are now staff members. Students are now teachers at Marcus Garvey. That shows community growth and stability. Marcus Garvey is not underutilized. We have various school, parent, and community programs that use classroom space. Girl Scouts being one, where the current troop leader was my troop leader. We offer science and computer labs for K through 8th grade. We have preschool, Spanish, art, PE, library, counseling, and special education service providers. And we also use our school funds to have reduced classroom sizes. Marcus Garvey is within one gang territory, and the gang boundary line ends at 104th Street. Sending our students across that line to any neighborhood school will put them in a safety issue. Although our students are not gang members, they will be faced with pressures of gang recruitment and violence, which does not start in high school. Children are drawn at all ages. Marcus Garvey School exceeded the criteria for more than 300 students enrolled by the 20th day. According to the CPS overtime probation report, Marcus Garvey does not have the same or higher performance for school years 2011-2012 as 10 and 11, but this is Garvey's first year being on probation with the 17 years. Our ISAC deposit meets exceeds average for the last 3 years is 77%. For the 2011-2012 school year, Marcus Garvey exceeded the average deposit score for the last 3 years. Marcus Garvey students have been performing above peers in reading and math for not only the last 3 years, but the last 8 years. Thank you. You're in 2 minutes.
Council with 2 children attending Green. I am here to state that First Lady Obama has said that our children are being obese, that they are need to be more healthy. So in the midst of the CPS budget cuts to athletic programs, Green has been able to secure funding from the parents and the Boys and Girls Club to ensure opportunities for students to prepare for scholarships that will send them on to college. 2 weeks ago, the National Junior Beta team has represented CPS in Springfield, and they are going on to represent them in the national level in June of 2013. In May, our school won the Little West Provincial Bowl held at Wrigley Field. This once again shares a positive light on the academic prowess that CPS and the South Side of Chicago can proclaim if you do not go down in the grade.
My name is Pastor Larry Roberts.
All Nations Church is located 9600 South Grand Sands. I'm the one that married the Boys and Girls Club. I'm the one that married Wendell E. Green. I'm the one that married Mr. Powell Daniel back in 2002. To start this relationship, this partnership, this friendship, and the community with the church, connected with the community. Now, from what it sounds like to me, we house anywhere from 80 to 100 children that walk from Wendell Green across the street to the church in the fellowship hall. Now, from what it sounds like to me, that you all are getting ready to divorce us. And divorces do not look good when it comes down to divorcing the marriage, right? So I'm asking you, do not divorce the principal and the preacher from the connection in the community. If you drive down Vincent, you see a red yellow sign that says All Nations, and you see another sign in the middle of the block saying Wendell E. Green Boys and Girls Club. Don't make me take my sign down. We got enough abandoned houses in the community. Do not abandon the schools in the community. Do not shut our schools out as we walk to school, that we able to bridge and build relationships. I walked to school when I was a kid. I was able to build relationships with the community. Do not have us crossing lines in a foreign country that we know nothing about. Who God has joined together, let no man put us under.
Wow.
Also, they planted around these built on this one of the oldest black communities in Chicago. Shoe School is going to celebrate its 85th anniversary this year. Do not close this historic school because we have had generations. This is the third century of people living in this community. Thank you.
I would like to say how something that seems so small to us is so big to children. You know, taking away somebody's skills to socially, taking away their social, is basically taking away their ability to adapt and learn in their area, being moved from place to place like that. They can't concentrate on the things they need if they're being moved. It means the world to me that this is my kids' first time attending public school, and both of them score above average on standardized tests. Very good grades. Langston Hughes houses will provide education for special needs children. You know, they give the opportunity for children, black children, to go to Japan and experience something outside of their environment that is totally different to what we're seeing on the streets. It gives them that opportunity. It gives them the opportunity to expand their mind frame. That's what it does. When you have ability like that to expand your mind frame, you move out of a community. Your mind is no longer housed in that community, but it feels safe. And if you take away that safety, that takes away their ability to love to learn. That's what it does. I feel happy when Nicholas, he can come home and he can feel proud to tell me he's doing so well, but in a place that might seem so small to us, it means the world to them. And I see it in them every day that they get up and go to school. I see it every day that I have to pick them up. I see it every day. And it's a safety net for a parent to know, like me, I'm a young parent. Not uneducated, but young. I know how it feels. I know how it feels to have to walk through these neighborhoods and still say, well, I know it's a struggle not being robbed today. I know it's a struggle having to get up and go to school today, but I still have to concentrate on my work. I still have to do that at the end of the day. And these are what the children have to deal with. These are what I know my children have to deal with. And I'm just hoping and praying that Langston Hughes can stay open, because I got to see my son, my 5-year-old, and my daughter, my 6-year-old, score above average on standardized testing. And this can only come from going to Langston Hughes.
have Cone, and after Cone, because every school has 2 minutes, we have Cone, and then after that we have Pastor Jenkins.
Good evening. My name is Gary Williams, and I'm a third grade teacher at Cone Elementary. And I speak on behalf of the instructors. I'm just here to give you a testimony of what we go through. We spend our dollars more than what CPS reimburses us. We're with these children in the morning, way in the wee hours of the night. We also plan differentiated instruction. We know what it's like to get in that classroom and move that data. So give us a chance. Don't close us down. These kids in here are the next Barack Obamas. Don't close their future. They're here and they're standing on the shoulders of their ancestors that fought in the civil rights movement to get them to where they are now. With all the gun violence that's going on in the streets, why would we close the schools to put them in harm's way? I know that there is a separation of church and state, but I'm going to tell you, as long as there's a God in me, there will be God in that classroom. Every day. I walk those kids home. I make sure that they have what they need. It is not in. We can't get tired even when we're on breaks or intercession or a strike. We are still planning. We are still calling home. We're still checking in. Our job does not stop when we swipe out. It still goes on. I don't have a weekend to myself without thinking about my kids. They're not mine personally, but when I'm in their classroom, each and every last one of those faces belong to me until I get them back to their parents. So I'm standing on behalf of the instructors that spend those dollars, spend their time, who are stressed out, who are tired. Don't give up and don't give in. Keep teaching, regardless of what they say. You got them a good joy. So give them the best that you got. Thank you.
We're not leaving. We will stay here and listen to you. So after every school has had 2 minutes, we will stay here and listen to you, but it's 9 o'clock and we want to do everything like Pastor Price said, decent and in order. So we will hear you. We're not leaving, but it's only fair to allow each school to speak 2 minutes, sir. Pastor Jenkins, and then Reverend Kreider, and then we'll close out. Thank you.